Hello, all. I want to talk to you about one of my favorite analogies for anxiety. So, oftentimes, I'll talk about anxiety as being similar to the experience of watching a B list horror film. When we think about a B list horror film, oftentimes for the first three-fourths of the movie, we're not actually going to see the monster. We're going to see the shadow of the monster. We're going to see someone on screen screaming as they see the monster. We're going to see the effects of what the monster has done. And then we're going to experience all of the music, all of the jump scares, all of the things in the first three-fourths of the movie that the movie itself is attempting to have us feel overwhelmed and distressed about. And then we get to the end of the movie and we finally see the first shot of the monster. And inevitably, it is some dude in makeup. And we start to think, well, why was I ever afraid of this monster? This monster is not, in fact, scary. What was causing me to feel so overwhelmed or so distressed throughout this movie? Anxiety is much like that. Oftentimes, anxiety is going to have us experiencing this thing over here that we don't analyze, that we don't pay attention to, that we don't think about the specifics of. We just know, because we feel it, we know that that thing, whatever that thing is that we're not actually going to think about, is distressing, is overwhelming, is something that I don't want to engage with. But then that thing is oftentimes what's getting in the way of us doing the things we need or want to do. I would love to have an opportunity to talk with you in therapy about really looking at what's going on that anxiety would love for us not to look at. Because oftentimes when we think about it in specific, when we talk about what's actually going on, when we talk about what could potentially be the worst case scenario, we find that the amount of distress is not nearly as high as we initially think it is. Or even if it is particularly distressing, we find that when we know what it is, we can plan for it. And we can figure out a way to navigate through. And then we can engage in the things that we want or need to do. I hope to have an opportunity to talk with you about this.